Hey friends, what's up? Phillip here with Points of Phillip, and I actually here because I wanted to give you a year in review. So far this year, I have opened 18 credit cards, and I want to talk about each of them and why I did it. And kind of, we're not going to go into too much detail of each card, but I definitely want to get into kind of the specifics of why I got each one. So let's get into that. Before we do, I want to ask you guys to like and subscribe. Doing that helps me and YouTube know that what I'm doing is helpful for people like you. And by liking and subscribing, that actually helps more and more people to view this content, so I really would appreciate it. So thanks so much for doing that. Anyway, let's get into my 18 cards and why I got so many. So now I'm also going to cheat a little bit because I am going to include product changes in it. And so the first one is the Ritz-Carlton card. So this actually used to be my Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card. And so I got that with the 5 free night sign-up bonus through Chase. And that was a really solid card. I loved using those free nights in Paris and in Orlando. And then I actually just recently, so I decided in January that I was going to get the Ritz-Carlton card because I was actually able to get the Gold Elite status and then the Free Night Award, the Boundless Free Night Award attached to my account. And so, that was kind of a nice little thing. And then I was able to use, actually within 2 days of actually getting the card, I used the free roadside assistance service. So they actually pay for 4 visits a year. So they actually come out and help make sure that your car is kind of ready to go. So they can help switch out a tire. They can help actually tow your car to a certain place, things like that. That was really nice. And then I've also used the $300 travel credit. So this one didn't come with a sign-up bonus, but my wife and I did recently use this card because I have unlimited guests at the Sapphire Lounge too. And so that was really a nice visit, all possible from my Ritz-Carlton card. So that's card number 1. Card number 2 going to be the City Strata Premier. So this actually was a product change as well. I upgraded one of my custom caches to this card because, well, I have a higher degree of velocity. City does not like that very much. So they actually wouldn't give me this card without just a product change. So I decided to do that. But this card gets me 3x or 3 points per dollar on hotels, airfare, kind of a wide range of things, including gas and groceries and dining. So honestly, this is a really one-stop shop, and I've been using it a lot more because Citi actually just recently changed their transfer partners to include American Airlines. And so that's something that I really value. So that's why that's there. And that has an annual fee of $95. Now, the next big dog is the Platinum card. And so this has an annual fee of $695 currently. It will go up sometime in the next month or two. And so that's worth considering as well. But I got this actually as a upgrade offer from my Gold card. So I got 125,000 point upgrade offer from, just spending, I think it was like $5,000 over the course of 5 months or 6 months or something like that. And so, well, yeah, definitely. I'll take 125,000 Amex points all day long. Now, my next card is the American Express Business Platinum. So this one came because my wife and I actually had to spend a significant amount of money on tax season. And I actually got just a targeted mailer offer for 250,000 points after spending $20,000 in 3 months. And I was actually able to lock down that spend the day I got the card. So I had to wait so I applied for it on Monday, got it on, I applied for it on a Wednesday, got it on a Friday, spent that money on a Friday, and by Monday I had my points in my account. So that was solid. Now, the next one here is the Mesa homeowner card. So I got this card with no actual sign-up bonus by the fact that they actually opened a sign-up bonus the next week. But I got this card because it gets me 1 point per dollar on my mortgage payment that I don't actually have to pay it on the card. And then I also got 3 points per dollar on pretty much a wide range of other things. So the pool guy, my power bill, my homeowner's insurance bill, my car insurance bill, all sorts of those things. Each of those get 3 points per dollar. And so that's kind of a big deal for me. So that actually ends up being about 5 to 6,000 points each month that I wouldn't have anyway. So that's really solid in my book. Now, I also got the Business Gold card. And so the Business Gold card here, it gets you 4 points per dollar on a wide variety of kind of expenditures. Currently, I'm using it for gas and then kind of for open. I'm not really using that other category for much, but I did get the 150,000 point sign-up bonus. I had to spend $15,000 over the course of 3 months, and my wife and I were able to make that in kind of regular spend, but we did plan an entire Europe trip and put it on there too, so that did kind of help a little bit. All right, my next one is going to be my Amtrak card. So this is actually the preferred version. So this kind of is a $99 annual fee, but it came with a sign-up bonus of 40,000 Amtrak points. And well, the reason why I did that is because, well, first of all, I really am interested in doing kind of a cross the continental kind of road trip where our ride where we're in kind of this bed, this bedroom, and then we're able to use these points to kind of enhance that to a nice degree. So that's kind of what I'm doing. It's kind of aspirational. It's a plan. I don't have it set in stone yet, but it's definitely something that I can do now that I have this card. So my next card is going to be the Discover It Miles card. So this one gets 1.5x per dollar on every single purchase. But for the first year, you get it doubled. So it's a 3% card on your first year. And it also came with a no APR for, I think, 18 months or 12 months or something like that. And so my wife and I actually put the rest of our fence on here, and so we're paying that off. And so that is really solid for us. Now I have the business cash card. This card actually I got because it has that 0% APR, and it got 2% cash back, and it also had a sign-up bonus. I think it was $250. And so we actually put the rest of our fence on that as well. And so we got 2 sign-up bonuses in one fell swoop with just that one purchase, which was really nice. Now, this is a Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I got this one with the 100,000 point offer. This was last spring. And so we've actually used some of those points to pay for a Hyatt Regency stay in Washington, D.C. And then we're going to use the rest to actually pay for a castle in Scotland. So there's a Hyatt hotel that's actually kind of a luxury hotel. And so that's nice. Now we have the One Key card. So the One Key card I got with Wells Fargo. This one had $300 in One Key cash, and I got that because, well, my family and I, we really like to be able to go on beach trips and everything, and so we decided to use that to kind of subsidize that purchase. All right, so the next card I got is the Gemini card. So this card here, it actually earns immediately in kind of crypto. You get to select from a list of cryptocurrencies, and this one was $200 after spending $3,000 in 3 months. And it's a nice card. It gets you 4% cash back on gas purchases up to a certain amount each month, and it gets you, some decent other things. But I really haven't used it since the sign-up bonus, but it is pretty, and the app's pretty nice. So that's that. Now I got the Platinum Select card from American Airlines. This is a city issued card, and so this card actually came with an 80,000 point offer, and so that's the reason why I got it. And so between the spend on that time, I actually ended up sitting on like 95,000 American Airlines points, and so that's pretty nice just from one card. So actually that was a targeted mailer, and so my wife and I came back from England, and I had this sitting in my mailbox, decided to apply for it that night, and well, I got those points, so that was definitely worth considering. Next, we're going to talk about the American Express Business Gold Delta card. So I got this for the sign-up bonus, 60,000 points. I actually only have about $300 left on this sign-up bonus, and so I'm going to round that out sometime this week. And then basically that sign-up bonus is really nice, but I also didn't have to pay for that first year of annual fee. And so that's really solid for me. It has a $150 annual fee moving forward, so I probably will cancel it after the first year. But so far, that's a nice little sign-up bonus. Next, I'm going to get the Hilton Honors Card. I do have the Hilton Honors Card. So this one I actually just recently got last week. It has a $2,000 requirement for a $100,000 sign-up bonus. Now this was higher, so it also comes with $100 in statement credit after I make that, but I have to spend $2,000 over the course of 6 months in order to get it. So that's really nice too. Next, I got the gold card. So this is my personal gold card. Now, this did used to be my green card, and so I actually got a sign-up bonus. I think it was like 30,000 points for for some spend. I forgot exactly how much, but I decided to go ahead and do that, and so that was nice. Now, I did get off the wait list for the Robinhood Gold card, and so this is a nice card. It doesn't have any numbers on it, and it earns 3% cash back everywhere. It's a Visa signature card, so it has certain protections as well, and so that's a really nice card. And so, well, I don't know. I haven't really used it that much. Every once in a while, I will. But that's pretty much where I'm at there. Now, my final card that I got this year is the Fidelity Rewards Visa card. So this earns 2% cash back on every single purchase, and you can actually just automatically kind of redeem everything onto your brokerage account. And so it's a really solid card with no foreign transaction fees. It's a Visa card, so it actually goes in my backup travel wallet in case I need to spend money because, well, it's a solid card. And it's actually not that bad for rental cars as well. So anyway, thanks so much for watching all of this. These are all the cards that I've opened so far this year. I do have a couple more that I'm kind of considering opening on the docket, but I might be done for the year because, well, I'm kind of eyeing some Citi cards and some Bank of America cards, and I'm going to have to kind of slow my roll a little bit. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this kind of year in review kind of cap so far, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.